Alright, so we are back for another review, and today we're gonna check out the Dunu Titan S, around $100 here. So first time that we are checking out the Dunu in this price range, one of the cheaper Dunus that we are checking out as well. And of course, I do like my Dunus. They're one of the better companies for IEMs, and this is the Titan S version. And look at that, we're getting that maybe cyberpunk-ish look. Dunu Titan S, presented by Dunu. You're getting 5 to 40 kHz in frequency range, 32 ohm impedance, 11mm dynamic driver, and high density zinc alloy in terms of the shell. So definitely for me, for Dunus, they make really high quality IEMs. So here in the channel, one Dunu is part of my Z favorites. So hopefully you're getting maybe similarities in the tuning of the more expensive Dunus here. Nice package here for the $100 price range. Hopefully a case. And of course inside you're getting a case, which is really nice here. Blue in color as well, zpolt blue color, that's nice. So in the box you're getting 2 sets of tips, one silicone tip, and of course another one with the red accent. So you're getting another maybe smaller board tip, and it's blue in color. And of course going to the IEM itself, and it's in this case, kind of a wallet style case, and you might be able to put some cards here as well. So opening it up, and that is the case that you're getting, and you're getting that maybe some velours inside. That's a nice finish overall. Good quality case here for me. So that is what Dunu does. They make really good quality stuff here, and that shows in the overall unboxing experience for sure. And of course this is your IEM itself, and let's look at the cable first. Looking at the cable, feels good quality here, quite silky, and also the texture is really nice. And the Dunu logo here at the side as well, and of course an L plug at the top. I would say not the best that I have checked for this price range, but this definitely in the upper echelon of cable quality here for me. Going to the IM itself, look at that guys, that is definitely a looker. Maybe one of the more flashy looking IEMs that we're getting in the $100 price range. I would say in the $100 price range, this punches above its weight in the overall look. So this is not a generic design compared to other maybe IEMs. This more of a design that stands out. And as you guys can see as well, the connector here is kind of contoured to match the IEM. That's really nice touch here again. And of course you're getting maybe a big IEM here as well. It's kind of like a blocky design. And you're not getting some fins here, which is quite okay for me. But actually this quite maybe a medium to big size IEM here. You can definitely feel this on the ear, especially for those with smaller ears. You can definitely feel this when you wear this on the ear. So let's try to put this on the ear. So we are now wearing it on the ear, and first impressions, actually it's surprising that how deep the insertion is to the ear. So this can definitely be isolating to wear, and also maybe a bit stable to wear on the ear as well. But the downsides there is the comfort is not that good, or maybe not as good compared to others that has maybe a lighter insertion to the ear. So pros and cons here, but yeah, in terms of the overall wear, very stable to wear on the ear. Isolates quite well as well. So in terms of the build quality, really nice here for the price range, one of the best that I have seen. Fit on the ear as well, quite okay, quite a solid build quality here overall. So let's try to listen to some tunes, and we're gonna play some Copacabana, Barry Manilow. Yeah, from the get-go, the sound here reminds me a lot of maybe the Moondrop Starfields, or maybe the Moondrop Katos as well. It's very Moondrop kind of sound here for me. Has some similarities to the DK2001, but this might have a bit more forward mids for me compared to the DK2001s. It has that maybe vibes of the DK2001s as well. But yeah, definitely more of an enthusiast kind of sound for me on the ear here. And maybe compared to the Starfields as well, the bass here is a bit more toned down compared to the Starfields. The Starfields, we still have a bit more oomph in the bass for me. But the mids positioning here might be a bit better here compared to the Starfields. So it's a fairly neutral IEM for me, fairly level in the overall tuning, but maybe with a touch of treble elevation on top, especially in the 12K and also in around 8K region. So quite clear and open sound here for me. And the sound stage for me here is quite big as well. It's quite open of a sound. Maybe this is closer to the Moondrop Kato for me over the Starfields in this regard. But maybe compared to the Moondrops, this has a bit more shine on top here. Let's try some Perm by Bruno Mars. Yeah, going to the bass region, it's definitely more toned down compared to the Starfields. It's quite tight in the overall presentation for me. And no mid-bass bleed for me here. This is definitely more of an enthusiast, kind of bass for me on the ear. Like for example, here in Perm by Bruno Mars, some IEMs delivers this with a really big bass at the bottom. It's not the case here for the Dunu Titan S. This is a bit more toned down for me and quite tight in the overall presentation. Maybe the bass here reminds me of the Tangem, kind of bass for me as well. And not that big on the mix. For bass heads, you won't like this. This will be a bit more toned down than what you would like. Maybe just one downside for me here is that I'm still looking for a bit more impact for me in the bass. The bass here might be a bit too flat for me for my liking. Might be a bit more toned down for my liking. So for my personal preference, I still like the Starfields, bass over what you're getting with the Dunu Titan S. But yeah, this personal preference here. But yeah, for me, technically capable bass here, especially for a dynamic driver. So a bit different compared to your usual Moontrops, and that is perfectly fine. So we're now listening to some Drive by Incubus. And yeah, going to the mids, I would say for this price range, this is one of my favorite mids. It's nice and open. The positioning is really, really nice. It's right where I expect it to be for both male and female vocals here. And it has ample clarity for me. It's quite clear in the overall presentation. It has ample body for me in the overall presentation. It's, right where I want it to be for sure. So it reminds me a lot of the Moontrop Kato. The Moontrop Kato is more expensive compared to this one, and that's nice that we're getting it here in the $100 price range. Definitely one of my favorite mids, I'd say. Into some Fences by Paramore. Yeah, female vocals, really nice here as well, and quite revealing for me in the overall presentation. Maybe just one downside for me is this might have a hint of maybe shoutsiness in the mids. Maybe a hint of aggressiveness in the overall presentation. Not that bad for me, but it's definitely there. Let's go to some Living on a Prayer by Bon Jovi. Yeah, for Bon Jovi's vocals here, really nice and open, really revealing for me in the overall presentation. Yeah, in this price range, one of my favorite vocals for me. I would say this has maybe some BA qualities to the overall presentation, not that cleanliness of the overall presentation. Really nice mids here. This is definitely a top-notch contender for the $100 price range for the mids. Going to the top end, again, you're getting that maybe 12K extension, and maybe 8K small elevation there. So you're getting ample clarity for me here on top. So it reminds me of the Dunu DK2001 in the top end here. You're getting that 12K, that 8K extension. So for guitars, extends really nicely on top here. Ample clarity for me on top. Micro detail though, not the best here compared to maybe your BA counterparts. The BA counterparts will still be better here. But for a dynamic driver, the sound here is really open for me. And again, really nice, treble here for me. But maybe again, one downside is on top. This might have a bit of maybe a bit too much aggressiveness that it can be fatiguing to listen to for a long listening session. And actually for me, that maybe 12K extension, treble elevation on top has some maybe thinness for me still in the cymbals. So not the best, bodied cymbals for me. But here, for example, in Father and Son by Cat Stevens, the acoustic guitars, is maybe one of the most revealing and I would say realistic kind of presentation for me in this price range that I have listened to. Really lively in the presentation here, and yeah, the vocals for me here in Cat Stevens is really nice. Going to soundstage, above average here, definitely in the bigger side of things. Maybe one of the biggest that I've listened to in this price range for me. Going to separation, above average as well, not the best, but because of that bigger stage and quite clean, open presentation. Clean for a dynamic driver. Separation is quite good. Detail retrieval, again, not the best here for other BA counterparts. There are other IEMs that can deliver better detail retrieval, but not that bad here overall. So much like the Starfields, the microdynamics is not the best here. Tonally, quite good for me here overall as well. So that dynamic driver presentation gives the bit more natural presentation to the ear. And you're really lively in the presentation here. Like for example, here in We Will Rock You, it's one of the most revealing, one of the most maybe realistic live kind of sound that I've listened to. Alright, so that's our listen for the Dunu Titan S. I really like this IM. So for those people who like the Moontrop Kato, like the Starfield as well, this is something that you will like as well. So a lot of things are going for the Dunu Titan S. Nice tuning here overall. Nice mids positioning, not that overwhelming bass. So for those people who find maybe Moontrop basses to be overwhelming, you will like the listen here. This is a bit more maybe enthusiast kind of listen compared to even your Moontrops, because of that more toned down bass in the mix. So yeah, really nice mids and open kind of sound as well. You're getting that clean, maybe cleaner presentation of a dynamic driver, which I really like here. And the build quality as well, overall package, lots of tips. and nice metal build, nice looks. Overall package for the $100, really nice here. Definitely will fall to a top 5 contender here for me with the Dunu Titan S. So that's my look with the Dunu Titan S. I'm actually not that surprised with my impressions in this, because I really like Dunu's stuff. They deliver really, you know, good quality IEMs and nice value for money as well. And it's you know, existing here with the Dunu Titan S. Hopefully I was able to review this maybe months ago, because I'm quite late on the review on this, but still I'm happy that I was able to review this for you guys. Of course, if you learned something, leave a like and subscribe for content like this in the future. What IEMs do you like me to check out in this price range? Are there you know, other IEMs that you are interested in that I haven't reviewed so far? Let me know down in the comments below. And of course, again, thanks for the 40k subscribers, guys, for those who subscribed here in the channel. I couldn't have done it without you guys. Even if I wasn't able to upload that much videos in the last you know, weeks, you're still there, and you're still subscribing to the channel, and that's you know, big thank you for that. And that's it for me. Thanks for watching, and I'm gonna see you guys in the next zpolt review. Goodbye.